Hi students, how are you? In previous class, we were discussing about the heritable materials changes and some monohybrid ratios, the genotype ratios, phenotype ratios, and single characters, the single characters variations, the single characters features of the crossing over, and finally we are discussed about the double characters, two contrasting characters. We are discussed crossing over with the two contrasting characteristics features. In today we are discussing about the continuation of that topic, that is dihybrid topic. That means two contrasting characters are crossing over with another characteristic feature. And then in previous class we were discussed about in the round tall plant, round seed, and tall plant, wrinkled seed, dwarf plants, wrinkled seed. But now this class we are discussing a freshly new crossing over. The new crossing over is a round seed with green color. Round seed with green color and then wrinkled with yellow color. Look at these characters. Round is one character, green is next character, and this one wrinkled is one character and yellow is the other character. Look, round and wrinkled, that means the seed, the shapes of the seed will only the round or wrinkled one. That means round and wrinkled is the shape of the seed and the green and yellow is the color of the seed. Look at round and wrinkled is the shape of the seed and the green and yellows are the color of the seed. Because this means in this crossing we are using two contrasting characters, the shape and color. Shape and color. Okay, in this topic we are writing the genes of these characteristic features. That's a capital R, capital R. The round may be the round seed. The genes are capital R, capital R. The wrinkled structure, the wrinkled seed, that is smaller, smaller. The wrinkled is smaller, smaller, and the green is small y, and the yellow is capital Y, capital Y. Okay, these are the genes, and then the gametes are capital R, capital R, small y, but we are writing this only one, capital R and small y. This is one gamete, and this one, the small r, capital Y, is the other gamete. They are fusing with each other, that means crossing over is possible. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y is the F1 generation. is the F1 generation. Look at that. Round, ring, yellow, green. The four contrasting characters are in it. Within the F1 generation, the four characteristic features are in it. But this F1 generation will round, yellow. This is the characteristic feature. Round seed with a yellow color. Round seed with a yellow color. In this generation, all the plants have a round seed with a yellowish color. All the plants of the F1 generation. All the plants. Look at that. Once again, the round seed green color and ringed seed with yellowish color is crossing over with the round seed will denote the genes are the capital and capital R. The seed, the color of the green is small y, and the ringed is smaller, and the yellow is the capital Y. Capital Y. The gametes are capital R, small y, the small r, capital Y. The crossing over with the progenies of the formation of F1 generation, that is the capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is the round yellow. All the plants developed from this one, the F1 generation are round and yellow. Round seed with the yellowish color. In previous class, we were discussed about what happened. This round is yellowish color. Depending upon the according to the laws of Mendel's third law, that is the law of dominance. According to that theory, the law of dominance, according to that law, one character, the contrasting, it may be characteristic features, the two contracts will be crossing over with one. One character is expressed and other character is suppressed one. The expressed characters, that is the round and yellow. The expressed characters are round and yellow. The suppressed character, this is the expressed character, round and yellow. The capital R, capital Y, these are the expressed characters, and the suppressed characters are ringed and green. The suppressed characters are ringed and green. So, according to that law of dominance, two contracting characters are crossing over with each other. One character is expressed and other character is suppressed. That means one is dominant over the other. One is dominant over the other. So the expressed character is known as the dominant character, and the suppressed character is recessive character. This is the law of dominance. Look at this. No mix with each other. They were independently developed. The round will not mix with ringed or will not mix with other way. The characters is same to same. That means the independent. They are situated as the independent manner. According to Mendel's, that law is known as the independent assortment. That is this is one point of that law. This is the one point of that law. Independent. There is no fusion with any other. All the gametes will still stand in the separate mode. So that is the independent. Look at this. This is the F1 generation. Have you noticed it? Look. Again, you take your notebook. You must take your notebook at this time and writing this one in your notebook. Look at this. Again and again, say round seed with green color is crossing over with ringed seed with yellowish color. The round seed will denote the genes, that the capital R, and the wrinkled seed will denote it into the smaller. That means the reciprocal of this one. And the green seed is the small y, and the yellowish is the capital Y. Capital Y. The gametes are capital R, small r, capital Y, and the crossing over with the formation of F1 generation, that is a capital R, capital Y, small y, that is round seed with yellowish color. This is the F1 generation. The expressed character is the dominant character, and the suppressed character is the recessive character. These are the main points. Okay, this is F1 generation. Other points we will discussing after F1 generation. What happened? Okay, you must write this one in your notebook, and then we take this one only. You are taking this one only. That means look at capital R, capital Y, small y. In this F1 generation have self-pollination is taken place in it. The self-pollination. Self-pollination takes place in it. That means capital R, capital Y, small y is crossing over with capital R, capital Y, small y. It is crossing over with capital R, with capital Y and small y. Okay, and then the gametes. These are the genes, and the gametes are the crossing over the other. Look at this. Capital R, capital Y is the one gamete, and the capital R and the small y. Another gamete and the smaller capital Y, and the smaller small y. Small y. Okay, these are the gametes of this one. Capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. These are the gametes. And what are the gametes of this one? Same. This gamete of this one is capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. This is due to the self-pollination. The gametes are capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and this small r, small y. These are the gametes. And we just writing in a checkerboard. What is a checkerboard? Checkerboard is a board that is determining the characteristic, that identifying the characteristic features and the classification. That is a checkerboard. Yes, we are due to this one as a male character and this one is the female character. We considered as this one as the male character and this one is the female characters. And I just write in the checkerboard. So, just discussing that one, the gametes are capital R, capital Y. So, one gamete, and then capital R, small y. Second one, look at your notebook, and the smaller capital Y, smaller small y. And then chart is not completed. Look, this is considered as the male rod and this is the female rod. I think that two are same, both are the same. Look at that. This is capital R, capital Y. So one gamete, capital R, small y. Second, small r, capital Y. Third one, small r, small y. Fourth one. And finally, we are writing the characteristic features of this one within the board, that is the checkerboard. I just write in this side to one. Once again, capital R, capital Y, and capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. Okay, this is the checkerboard, mating the gametes, and finally the resultants is, look at that, capital R, and capital Y, capital Y. Any difference? Any difference? Capital R, capital Y, and we are writing, we are filling the whole chart of this one. First of all, we are complete the chart. Okay, and this one, capital R and capital R, capital Y and small y. Look at the writing method. The capital Y is the first letter and small y is the second letter, and the capital R is the first letter, and then look at this one, capital R, small r, capital Y, and the other one, and next is, look at that, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Other checkerboard one, and then this one, capital R, capital Y, small y. Okay, are you writing? Yes, look at it. Capital R, small y. Okay, another one, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. And then last, capital R, small y, small y. Okay, and this one, capital R, small r, capital Y, and this one, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, and this one, small r, capital Y, and again this one, small r, capital Y, small y. This one, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This, capital R, small y, small y. Then this is one, capital small r, capital Y, small y. And this one, small r, small y, small y. These are the offsprings. These are the offsprings. Look at that. These are the offsprings 1. These are the offsprings 1. And you just notice it. You just notice it. Look at this one. Capital R. That is denoted with round. That is denoted with round. Capital Y is denoted with yellow. So we are writing capital R is a round, that is yellow. This is a round seed with yellowish color. And this one also round seed with, one is suppressed, one is expressed. Otherwise that is round seed with yellowish color. Look, this is also round because one character is dominant over the other, and this is also or white. And this one round yellow, round yellow. And look, round yellow. And this one round small y, that is green, round green, that is round green. This is round yellow, and also this is round green. What is this? Round yellow. And this one round yellow. And this one wrinkled yellow, wrinkled yellow. This one wrinkled yellow. This one round yellow. This one round green. This one wrinkled yellow. And this is wrinkled green. This is a chart. This is the chart. Look at this chart. The two are connected with, the one characters are the male characters and the second one is the female characters. The first characters, the male character is the capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, and the small r, small y. And this, otherwise, the female characters are the same: capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. The crossing over with this one. Look at this. What is the number of this one? What is numbers of this one? Look, the capital R, capital, that means round yellow. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and finally 9. That means round yellow is 9. Round yellow is 9. And the next one is round green. The number is 1, 2, and 3. That is round green is 3. And then round yellow, round green, and then wrinkled yellow. Which are the wrinkled yellow? 1, 2, 3. 3. And then wrinkled green is 1. Wrinkled green is 1. So look at this one. In this chart, round yellow are 9, round greens are 3, wrinkled yellows are 3, and wrinkled greens are 1. That is, the ratio is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. The genotypic ratio is when two contrasting characters is crossing over with each other, the genotypic ratio will be 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. In totality of two plants, there are 315 round yellows are here. 315 round yellows are here, and 108 round green. This one 315, and round green are 108 and wrinkled yellow are 101 and wrinkled greens are 32. Okay, these are the 9:3:3:1 ratio. That's the dihybrid ratio. This is known as the dihybrid ratio. This is known as the dihybrid ratio. And we just discussing one more example for this one. Okay, you must write this chart in detail. After writing this one, you just finding out the phenotype ratios. You just finding the phenotype ratios. Okay, and then we discussing is another example for the dihybrid cross. That is tall plant with rose flower. Tall plant with rose flower and dwarf plant with white flower. The genes are capital T, capital T. The rose flower is denoted with small r, and dwarf plants is small t, and white is capital T, capital T. Okay, the gametes are capital T and small r, and this one small t and capital R, and crossing over, then form capital T, small t, capital R, small r. These are tall plant with white flower. Tall plant with the white flower. These are tall plant with all the F1 generation. All the F1 generations are tall plant with white flower. Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. And then the next stage, capital T, small t, capital R, small r, undergoes the self-pollination. Undergo the self-pollination. That means capital T, small t, capital R, small r into capital T, small t, capital R, small r. The gametes are, look at that, capital T, capital R, one gamete, and the capital T, small r is the second, and the small t, capital R is the third one, and the small t, small r. Same as this one. Okay, capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. This is the one sign, and the other side also is the same. Capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. So we can take this one. One is the male and the other is the female. The gametes are capital T, small t, capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. This is the male, and next is the female structures, male and female. Capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. These are the gametes. This is male gametes and this is female gametes. Okay, and crossing over with with a checkerboard. Just writing this one. Capital T, capital T, capital R, and this one capital T, capital R, small r, and this one capital T, small t, capital R, and this is capital T, small t, capital R, small r, and this is capital T, capital R, small r, this one capital T, small r, and finally then capital T, small t, capital R, small r, this one capital T, small t, small r, and then capital T, small t, capital R, and this one capital T, small t, capital R, and again small t, capital R, small t, capital R, capital T, small t, capital R, and then capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. Okay, this is the genes. Sorry, this is the gametes on each plant. Look at that. The number of maximum numbers is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. The characteristic capital T, capital R. That is tall plant with white flower. Tall plant with white flower. And this one tall plant with white flower also. And this one tall plant with white flower, and this one tall plant with white flower, and this one as the same white flower. This is tall plant with rose flower, TR. This is TW. This is T capital R, and this one capital T, capital W, and this one TW, and this one DW, this one DW, this one TW, this one T rose, this one T W, and this one D rose. Look at this, the numbers. How many numbers? T W, tall plant with white flower. How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And next is the capital T, capital R, tall and round. How many then? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then short or dark white. How many? 1, 2, 3. And then dark round rose, DR, that is 1. The ratio is 9:3:3:1. This is the ratio. Okay, 9:3:3:1. And then we discriminating just the next is the phenotypic ratios. Look, capital T, capital R. How many numbers in it? Just one. Just one only. And the second one is, look, capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. Capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. How many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 one there. That means capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. Capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. Look at 1, 2, 2, the number is 2. Capital T, capital T, capital R, small r is 2. And this next is capital T, small t, capital R, capital R. Capital T, small t, capital R, capital R. 1, that is 1. Next is capital T, small t, smaller, smaller. Look at that. Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Look, capital T, small t, capital R, small r. 1, and then 2, 3, 4. That is 4. And next, capital T, small t, smaller, smaller. Capital T, small t, smaller, smaller. Look, 1, 2, yes, 2, and small t, capital R, small r. Small t, capital R, capital R. Small t, capital R, capital R. Look at this. 1 is 1. And then small t, capital R, small r. Small t, capital R, small r. 1 and 2. Find the 2. And the small t, small r is 1. Yes, the ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1 is to 1. That's the ratio. 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. These are ratios. Okay, this is the phenotypic ratio and this is the genotype ratio. 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 is the genotype ratio. This is the two contrasting characters crossing over with each other. That means the dihybrid cross. This is the dihybrid cross. This is the checkerboard and The next point is the sex determination. Sex determination. Okay, but before that, we are knowing about the chromosomes, DNA, genes, the visible characters, the contrasting characters, and the dominant characters, and the suppressed characters, and the finally the homozygous and heterozygous. In this chart, the hybrid ratio, we have noticed about the equal characters are here, capital T, capital T, capital R, capital R, and the small t, small r, small r, the same characters. The gametes are the same structure. This type of gametes is known as the homozygous. Both genes are in equal. That is the homozygous. But otherwise, other one, capital T, small t, capital R, small r, and the capital T, small r, and capital T, small t, capital R, small r, all are changes. Both are not same. That is known as the heterozygous. Let's see your work. You find in two charts the homozygous pairs and the heterozygous pairs. Okay. Yes, I will give you some questions about what is dihybrid cross. What is dihybrid cross? What is dihybrid cross? Explain. The 9:3:3:1 ratio with the help of Charton. With the help of chart. These are the questions. The main questions are here, and okay, these are the questions. Okay. Yes, students, you must read your textbook and write this question answer also. Today I wind up this class. Thank you for cooperating with me. Till goodbye.